What is going on, Freedom Fam? Several weeks ago, we did a video on how you don't need to travel necessarily to go on an adventure. And there's always something in your backyard you can go and find. Well, today we are living up to that motto. For almost 20 years, I have lived in Bozeman, and one of the places I have personally never gone is Lewis and Clark Caverns. So this weekend, we're changing that. So it is a guided tour through the cavern system, and they actually have two main tours that they do. They do the Classic and the Paradise. So the Classic is the entire cave system. It is the moderately harder tour to go on. It's over 2 miles walked, takes 2 hours to do the whole system. The Paradise is a little bit shorter, about an hour and a half and about 1.5 miles, and less climbing. The big difference too is with the Classic, you get to go into all the cave systems, so you get to see like where the bats are and everything like that. The Paradise does not include those. So like I said, I've never been here, but Alicia has once before. And so the way you get up there is a trail right here that is your entrance trail. You go up and you go into the caves up there, and then when you exit, you will have actually gone down in the cave system and you'll come out this other trail. Alicia said the walk up the trail to get up there is the most strenuous part of it. There are a lot of steps once you're inside. I don't remember the exact number. I'll put them on the screen here. And most of it looks like it's going down because you start at the top and work your way down through the cave system. So I think it's mostly going to be walking down, but they said there's some crouching and squeezing between some tight places if you go for the Classic. Some other cool things about this place though is they do have RV parking and they have dog kennels for free. So if you do bring your dog, they're not allowed in the cave system, so you can set them up with one of their kennels for free. The road up here, a lot of switchback. It's a massive climb to get to the top of this mountain. It is a good paved 2-lane road to get up here. The lanes are narrow, but pretty much any size RV could make it up. You may just need to take your time coming up. I've got about 20 minutes before my tour starts, so I'm gonna go get in line. See you on the way up. All right, so we are on our way up now. So the path is fairly steep going up the Classic trail. The Paradise trail is actually right down below us there. So definitely a bit of an easier climb. A couple things to note. Like I said, it is pretty steep, strenuous going up to the entrance for the Classic. Once you get up there, there are a couple of rules to keep in mind. If you're in the rooms with the bats, you are required to wear a mask. They have some different illnesses that can be spread from people to bats, so they want to make sure to protect the bats while you're in there. Also, if you have been in any sort of other cave system within the last 5 years, one thing to definitely keep in mind is to make sure, sorry, I'm a little winded, make sure you're not wearing any of the same article of clothing that you wore in those caves here. Spores can stay on your clothes and articles including hats, glasses, everything for up to 5 years, even through multiple washes. So the entrance to the Classic there's a yellow section right up there. That's what we're walking up to. And that's where we get to go in. You can see our elevation here. It is just, the views are stunning. Absolutely gorgeous here.
They saw what looked like smoke coming out of the natural cave entrance over there. They thought maybe it was a stranded hiker or something, so they went to go check it out. They didn't find anybody, but they did find this nice little hole, and they could see down about 50 or 60 feet. They thought, hey, this is interesting, but they're not prepared to do anything because all they had was their hunting gear with them. So they just made a mental note to come back later, which they did about 6 years later, 1898.
This is amazing. It is so cool.
Yeah, this is so different. Great job.
Troy, what do you think? You liking it?